Hey everybody, Asher here, back with more RimWorld Alpha 12, where things are breaking, especially people named Vector. But the heat wave appears to be over, considering it's only 60 degrees outside. But since it is the throes of summer, we should still try and prioritize getting two things here. First off is that we actually ran out of power last night, which is terrible. So we need to work on that. And so hopefully we can get some power going here. Considering how little power and everything everyone is using, it could be an issue. But Vector's just running around right now. Broken, and he's not feeling very happy either. He is totally joy deprived. And he's naked again. He's making himself naked. So what can we do to... we need to research some stuff that will actually give us some joy here. So we can go ahead and... we can make a wooden chest table, because we are supposed to have some wood somewhere. We'll put it down here. Maybe that will give him something enjoyable to do. Maybe. Yeah, Vector needs treatment because Vector may actually be dying here. If we look at his health chart, it's going to be a little unfortunate. He doesn't do anything that other colonists can't do. But he has a major infection that is untreated. And why it's untreated, I don't really know. But I do want to treat him. As he's just dropped his stuff here all of a sudden. So apparently when people break, they run around naked and go crazy. So see, Liga as a invader tribes person here, he has a 95% recruitment difficulty. People who are from closer to your age are a little easier to recruit. So Vector's been broken a really long time. And he actually able to have some joy in his life. Maybe, perhaps, I don't know. Yeah, not super hot now, but we still need to get some power actually together here. So there we go with vents. Heating, everything is working okay except for the whole lack of power. So here's what we need. We need more batteries because we are using more electricity at night. That's part one. Do we actually have block? Uh-oh. Okay, we can't do it that way then. Let's go ahead and just deconstruct these. It's only going to be a few more batteries here, and then you are still blocked by a poplar tree. That poplar tree now. So see, we always got to stay kind of on top of what's all around here. So chop wood, choppity chop. Lonnie, I want you to chop this right now. We need all of our power. So you see, we're getting a little bit of battery life, and finally we're getting medicine that we can put in here. Kato's still able to cook. We don't have a lot of crops to speak of. Probably going to be time to increase the size of this room pretty soon too. So severe illness. That is probably still going to be Vector, who we still need to treat. And once again, our best doctor is still Lottie. And Lottie, for some reason, is unable to select Vector, or can we? Oh no. Alright, well it looks like he has an extreme infection. I don't think there's anything we're going to be able to do here. Next treatment in a few hours here. I think Vector's just going to die. So who's dying? Vector, I'm sure he's in a poor mood and he's seriously ill. So we have all kinds of hair leather out here. This leather should not be stored in this stockpile. So let's see here. Manufactured. And corpses. Animal corpses. That's all okay. Then where's the leather coming from? Foods manufactured. I am not sure. I'm not sure why. Let's go ahead and clear all. Priority important. Raw food. And then we're going to have medicine stored in here. Then we're gonna have none of this. Just animal corpses. And that's all it should be. Our leather should honestly be getting stored in here, and for some reason it's not. So I'm gonna have to figure that one out too, but that may have to happen off camera. Because I'm not sure why that's going on. So let's see here. Failed to get Liga here. Vector's still on the brink of death. He's about to die. He has an extreme infection. And developed immunity. Oh, good. And he's healed. He actually barely survived the infection. And now he's just going to be pissed off because of his hideous environment. He's going to take it out on the dog. Could set this as Vector's bed. Once again, we still need steel. If we get raided at night, we are in huge trouble here. So I could always build a another solar generator just right here, because this isn't going to block anything. So Vector, are you going to be okay? Health. Only major now instead of extreme, so he's going to be okay. That's going to be a long time for you to recruit, but I do think it's going to be worth it. We do actually have a pretty good amount of animal products and everything. Once again, I've really got to figure out what is this categorized under. That actually pauses our game. Alright. All I want to do is store this in stockpile zone, whatever. Really, really, really weird. Yeah, I mean, these are all just corpses. This isn't the leather. This is not the leather. Weapons, apparel, items. Raw resources, no. Textiles, leathers. You know what? Let's move. There we go. Let's put all the leathers over here. And maybe we can make some room for some more meat. So low food, low medicine. Well, that's fun to be back to that again. Vector, you're going to be okay. You're just stressed right now. Disturbed sleep, but you have recovered from your near-death experience. Is it safe to give Vector the gun again? I think so. Alright. We still need air conditioning in this place. We don't have a lot of steel still. So cargo pods, yay! Those cargo pods have in them chicken eggs. Alright. Make do with what we got. I think there's a boom rat. Yeah. They explode when you shoot them, so not always the best idea. We still need a lot of people mining. So it's mid-July, and we don't even have the geothermal power up. Pigs join. A group of pigs abandoned lost have wandered into the area. They have a custom human contact and join the colony. We have pig... Oh my god. Pig 1, pig 2, pig 3. And that is a lot of bucks, too. Alright. Guess we could go ahead and do obedience training. Apparently pigs can haul? Yeah. Okay, well, maybe we can make some use for it. I guess it's time we build a barn. See how that goes. Probably as good of a place as any to put the barn over here, so... Let's go ahead and set up some structures here. We're going to just do wood walls. I mean, in theory, we're supposed to still have a lot of wood. And this is just going to be our animal farm. In theory. And furniture. What kind of things can we do? Animal sleeping spots. Cloth animal bed. Do we have enough for a squirrel skin? No. Do we have enough for a boar skin? Yes. I mean, that's a lot of cloth to dedicate to that. But technically, cloth is one of the things that we do have some of. Let's see, is this... Okay, this cloth is actually getting damaged from sitting outside. So we need to put textiles in here. And take all the manufactured goods out of here. All the foods out of here. Our general stockpile's pretty much served its purpose. Raw resources, we still have silver. That never degrades. Pants, which we could give somebody. Somebody's hat. So we got all kinds of things we gotta build. And here's another pirate merchant. Well, fortunately, since you all are alive, that's one thing that we might be able to handle here, but it looks like we are, in fact, going to need to start reprioritizing your raid. Well, that's a good start. Where's our raid coming from? Group of pirates from Rocket Pack. It's a group of 1. Mondo the Surgeon. Oh, no, it's a group of 2. Do either of you have a gun? 1 plasteel knife, that's actually really dangerous. 2 plasteel knives. And they are coming from the west. So we gotta just make sure that everybody's over here. Vector. Back over here. Now, what I could do to try and save some power here is have all of my turrets on electrical switches. So I can just turn them off at the right time. Like, that one's not even built. Fortunately, that one's built and this one's built. So let's see here. Vector with the survival rifle, you can go here. So here, Andy, the engineer, can go here. We are trying to use some building cover. We'll put you here. Keys with the bow and arrow. That's a little sad. Let's go ahead and turn this down to 1 set here. So Lottie, Vector, you're all firing on here. Okay, so this was not repaired last time. Okay, so that's gonna explode. Oh, dummy. And you're trying to flee. I don't know if I'm going to be able to disable you in time. So we're pretty bad shots. We're pretty bad shots here in Crashville. You're dead. So let's strip you. I guess we can just undraft everybody. Probably could have done better on that base defense, but here we are, right? It's July. We still need people to hunt because we still need plenty of meat here. I could technically eat the pigs that just got here. Like I said, the one downside is that we have well, we have a lot of meat that we can cook. Is there any reason that you're not cooking a lot right now? Not really. So I guess one other thing I can do is just for power, put some power switches on, like one right there. That gun actually doesn't exist anymore. So we do need to rebuild. And we have some more air conditioning finally. Now at this vent, this should allow the air to spread cooler from room to room, so that's a good start. We don't have anybody that's dedicated for hauling the corpses though, so Probably don't need to be cutting as many plants now. And we can have Andy on the hunt. So we'll haul that corpse tomorrow and make yet another grave as our colonist actually pulled through and survived. Once again, the biggest thing is that we really... There's a few things that we need right now, but maybe the number one thing is the same as it has been for a while, which is steel. So maybe I just take... Because it looks like we have some food resources. And we got a lot of stuff that's growing here. Let's take you off of hunting for now. Take you off of construction. You're just going to mine. You're going to be our miner. 49er guy. We don't have a lot of people hauling right now. If there needs to be construction, you can do it. There's not really a lot of construction, so you can just haul. So hopefully someone will move this corpse. I do have a lot of blood to clean off the floor. This is supposed to be taking my textiles. So we'll see how that one goes. But good, we have the barn getting raised. Still a good amount of wood. Lots of wood on the floor. And we have a lot of fine meals. For some reason, we're not stockpiling this other stuff in here now. Probably because it doesn't fit very well. Let's actually put some other areas right here. I think we need one more dining area. Probably. Well, first thing is to put some stockpiles, like one right here, which is literally just going to be another meal stockpile. So let's see, meals all the way up here. What's this one set to? This one's probably set to important. And then we need one more meal stockpile up here. Just like I said, I need probably a bigger, more centralized mess hall. But I guess the thing that's a little ridiculous is that I've had this geothermal place wanting to be built for a while. And I just have not been able to get people to get the steel together to do this. Okay, uh-oh. That's not good. Ensure you have a medical bed. Make sure Andy gets proper treatment and spends as much time as bed as possible. Okay, Andy. You have the flu. Go here. That's so much just meal sitting out right now. I guess we can stockpile for the time being. Stockpile simple meals. And Lottie, please don't catch the flu. Alright, so we have just a little bit of modern medicine left before we have to put this herbal stuff in here. Which is still not very happy and still needs to be hauled. I guess we need to just go ahead. I'm going to call this an episode here in just a minute, but the last thing I'm going to do here is this area. Unfortunately, because I'm growing some stuff here, it doesn't have a ton of room to be expanded. But we are going to try and make it work, and we're going to actually use... How many blocks do I have here? This is what? Marble? Granite? Probably don't want to make this out of marble. I mean, yeah. So if we do it just like this. Alright. Just a touch bigger. So it took a quick pause in recording just to kind of survey the area a little bit. And what do I see? I see us mining this area over here. So we do have quite a bit of steel available. And I would like to get somebody to haul it. Kato is already trying to do things. And Keys and Vector doing their own thing. We do have Lottie, who's all the way over here mining. So that's a positive. At least the steel thing is happening right now. We're still on low food and low medicine, and I want to get a lot of this stuff put up. So we have a second steel chest table here. Which is good, and we do have a power switch. We can toggle the power off of that. So that way we don't need it till later. So that'll let our batteries charge up just a little bit here. Now let's see, you guys are doing what? Hauling steel, hauling steel. Good, let's get all the steel. And poor Lottie's mining. So maybe this will be the episode where we get geothermal power. I don't know. Like I said, I got to remember kind of where I'm at for this here, because I have just a little bit more time. He does have minor flu. When is his next treatment? 8 hours. Alright. So once again, I would really like it if somebody hauled some of the stuff. So let's wait until the beginning of this day, and maybe we can prioritize 2 people to do this. So let's see here. Vector. Like I said, we do need to do some research. You're actually eating meals off the ground. That stinks. Alright, so combat suppliers here as well. Let's go ahead. Haul the steel. Consuming a fine meal. Vector. Training Pig 3. We can train Pig 3 a little later. Why is Vector not a hauler? Because he sucks. We still have that tribesperson who is not wanting to be part of our group. He ate a fine meal. He's talking to the warden. But he is just going to be terribly hard to recruit. It is going to take some time, but at least try and haul some more steel for everybody. And the pig's going to try and haul, maybe. No, it's just obedience right now. Let's go ahead and train it for hauling. This pig, let's train it for hauling. Waddles, you're almost at hauling. And by the way, you may have noticed that flash up saying like what kind of intelligence it is, advanced. That's because, at least according to the backstory, a lot of these animals are genetically engineered, and sometimes they're smarter than people, and sometimes the animals actually have some kind of hostile takeover and take over whole planets. So we got everybody running around here. Kato's still trying to build, because I think some of this building is pretty important. Hauling steel, cooler building. Alright. So we do want to keep things a little bit cool in each of these rooms. Why don't you have power, though? Did we just actually lose power to this whole building because I cut off that circuit? I bet I did. Oh, that's why. This is why, once again, redundancy, very important. That explosion actually cut all of this on, so let's toggle the power here. Flick. Lights on, that's how that works. We do need to build all this. For some reason, like I said, there's just... people are not hauling like they could. He still has minor flu. Let's see, we do have a visitor from the War Chief. Hello, Val, the War Chief. Combat Supplier. Orange Mandrill Lubricants. That's good. That's what I think of when I think of War Suppliers. So who is... Vector still our best person here. But it can wait till the morning. Combat Supplier is not a huge priority. I said, for some reason, just not hauling all these things. It's a little bit of a crapper. Alright. So we can sell the spear, sell this. It's actually a plasteel thing that we could sell as well. Artillery shell, it's actually a good price. Short bow, LMG is pretty fun, but we need things that will actually help us survive, like food. Like actual better cold storage. Because right now, Okay, right now we have a serious construction problem here. And I'd actually really like you to prioritize on working on the wooden wall. And you're not doing that. Okay, Vector, what are you doing? Training pig with hay. There we go. So see, this is what happens when we don't have Andy to do everything for us. So Vector, Kato hauling to build a cooler, and eating. Keys, what are you doing? And now you're consuming a meal all the way down there. So there's another turret. Visiting a grave of his buddy, I guess. Yeah, it's like there's not a lot of time in the day. Oh, look, we're getting another solar generator. Not a constructor. Kato's gonna build here, build a battery, build a battery. I want you to prioritize working on this wood wall. We need cold storage. We really, really need cold storage. But that'll have to come tomorrow. Poor mood. Andy, what's wrong with Andy? Is he still sick? Totally joy deprived. Hideous environment, a little crowded. Do you have a pig, buddy? There's a corpse that is just rotting now. So we'll need to prioritize hauling that tomorrow. Yeah, it's fun. It's August now. And look at all of our food supplies. We are just totally... Like, let's see here. Vector. You can't haul. Did we not strip you? Do we not have anybody that can take you to a grave? So weird. Okay, apparently not. Personal shield. And let's bury you. And then we're going to totally micromanage. Let's toggle this power. I actually didn't want to keep that battery, so let's deconstruct that, because all we're going to do is build some walls. So still need wood here, still need the extended space. This is still going to be our stockpile zone over here, a little bit bigger. And who's in our poor mood? Andy. Is Andy seriously about to break while on the food, or on the flu? Totally joy deprived, disturbed sleep, sick, cramped environment. Not a ton I can do about that right now, but we are almost here. It sucks when you're stuck in bed, so keys, building a wood wall, and there we go. We have cold storage yet again. Just in the nick of time. Alright. So just in the nick of time. Alright, so 24, 22, good enough. And one more wood wall here. We're about at the point, I think, where we can call this an episode now as opposed to before. Or maybe that wasn't the case, but Andy's still with the flu. He's still stressed. And a test subject named Alpha Feed Daffo calls from nearby. She's being chased by pirates from Rocket Pack. We'll have to fight the pirates. Let's offer safety. So we have another person now. Phoebes, what can you do for us? You can research. You can cook, and you can cook really well. That'll free up something. You can craft eventually, and you can melee. So that's a positive start, and we know the pirates are coming from this way. So there should be a plasteel knife sitting around somewhere. There we go. So we have all these things just sitting out. And here's our raid. Once again, raids at nighttime are not the best. So let's jump to location here. There's 3 of them. And this is going to go a little long here, but we're going to make it work. He has a plasteel knife, so they're all melee again. And they do have personal shields. Steel longsword, that's exciting. We do know they're going to come this way. So Waddles is now sleeping outside. Which is not my favorite. Andy, how are you doing health-wise? Still minor flu. So if I draft everybody, where is everybody? Still working on all this stuff. Let's undraft you. Rest until healed. We are not going to call you in unless it's absolutely necessary. Okay, you have this here. Vector with the rifle. Over here. Waddles being good. You have a longbow, you can go over here. Kato, the knife. Phoebe is coming to save me. We'll put you down here. So we have a good little space in the middle where we can fall back to. So that personal shielding is maybe going to help. Here, how's this steel improvised turret doing? Because everyone else is a little slow here, so... He's dead. Jack the soldier is gone. That didn't work out too well for you. Strip. Alright, who's next on our area here? See when they're all melee all the time. They all have little personal shields, which is pretty cute. Alright. Please stand near there. Aaliyah? Oh boy. So Lottie. Fire, Vector. Fire, Keys. Fire. Okay, we gotta start dealing with this turn as well. So let's fall back. Let's fall back. Oh no, pig down. So we got one more. Did they start to run away? Yeah, they're starting to run away. So let's go ahead and select Vector one more time. See if we can actually make this work. Let's see. Was this one of the invaders? Fleeing in panic? That's too bad. I think she's gonna die. I think the pigs are gonna do it. We actually, our turns didn't use all the power that we had, so she's actually fighting the pigs, and now she's dead as well. Cool. So Ala, the Illuminator / buy rocket pack. Let's see. She has some good stuff. And she's a jogger, a cold lover, and psychically deaf. And a good miner and a good researcher. Probably actually able to be recruited a little better than this guy, as much as I would love crafting. And as long as we've spent with this guy, I think it's just not going to happen. So we're going to call this an episode here. We do have 2 terrible moods. Now, Andy and Lottie. Well, why is Lottie about to break? Need to know that. Feeling terrible, tired. Why is she jealous? Someone has a more impressive room than her. Well, who has a more impressive room than you, Lottie? Would you like this to be... Is this the most impressive room? We'll go over kind of the room stats and everything next time. I've kind of ignored that a little bit, and I need to fix that to be sure. But that's it for now. We definitely have some cleaning up to do because the raids are coming in here more and more, and we are super low on food. Good thing to watch out for next time. So this is Asher. Thanks for watching. Let's go ahead and undraft all the people and see what they want to do from here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time with even more RimWorld Alpha 12. Take care.